Hello friends, I am Dr. Meenakshi Thakur, Assistant Professor from the Department of Social Sciences from Biani Group of Colleges. Today here I am going to discuss John Donne's poetry, rather not poetry, a song by John Donne with you. Today we are going to talk about Go and Catch a Falling Star. It's a very popular song composed by John Donne. Before starting with this piece of poem, I would like you to tell that John Donne's life was divided into three parts. The first stage of his life was up to the age of 20 years, where he has been engaged with literary work and a lot of womanizing activities. So he had spent maximum of his time and money in literary work, womanizing, spending here and there and pleasure seeking. That was in his first stage of life. And this song has been composed at that time only. The second stage of his life was that when he was 30 years and he had met his soulmate, his beloved, and at that time his type of writing and his life has entirely changed. And the third stage of his life was when he lost his wife and how and what things happened after that. So anyhow, we are not going to in detail about such things right now. We are going to discuss this song by John Donne, Go and Catch a Falling Star. Okay. Go and catch a falling star, get with child a mandrake root, tell me where all past years are, or who cleft the devil's foot. Teach me to hear mermaid singing, or to keep off envy stinging, and find what wine serves to advance an honest mind. The first stanza of this song actually is somehow giving a challenge to the reader, to the audience actually. John Donne is challenging, giving a task to the reader, to the audience. In a sense, he is telling them to go and catch a falling star, which is quite impossible for a human being, because falling star comes to the earth, that is a meteor that comes to the earth with a lot of energy and lot of heat. So it's quite impossible, it's not in our possession that we go and we can catch a falling star. And second thing, it is not determined just by seeing the star is falling, in which way and how far it's going to fall. So it's quite impossible for a human being to find out and go and catch a falling star. So first thing, he is giving an impossible task here to the readers to go and catch a falling star. Get with child a mandrake root. Now here, mandrake is actually a poisonous plant, and in old mythology it has been believed that this poisonous plant is actually a magical root. So mandrake is a poisonous magical root, and now John Donne is giving the second challenge to the audience by stating that go and get a child from the mandrake root, or he is trying to make it us convinced that go and get a child from the mandrake root, get the mandrake root conceivable to bear a child, which is quite impossible because child can be bared by a human being. And he's saying mandrake root which look like a human being's lower legs, lower part, which is right from waist to the legs. Some portions, some structures in mandrake root looks like a lower part of a human being, and other structures, they're half developed like a human beings with arms and a head. So he's saying, if you have a capability, go and get the mandrake root conceivable so that that root can conceive a child. Tell me where all past years are, or who cleft the devil's foot. Now here, the devil, we know it is a monster, and he's stating that a devil has a quality that it can disguise with other things. The devil can take a form of any human creature or anything he wants to, but there is a problem. A devil can never change the appearance of his feet, and the feet of a devil is like it has been divided into two equal halves. That is why he has used the word cleft, which is somehow the past tense of cleave. Right? So here he is telling the third impossible task that he is giving us is go and find out how the devil has got that cleft in his feet. And fourth thing, he is saying, teach me to hear mermaid singing, or to keep off envy stinging. Here there is a notion that mermaids, they always harm the people who keep coming near to the ocean, so that they can survive, they can help with themselves, they can protect themselves from the human beings. And in that procedure, what they do, they used to sing very, very lyrically, very beautifully, so that the passerby get attracted and then they are killed. So here it is an impossible thing. Again, we cannot hear mermaid song, because after hearing it, a human loses consciousness and move towards death. So here there is an old story of Ulysses actually, in which what he has done, that Greek ruler Odysseus, what he has done actually, he has played a trick with mermaids. He had made his soldiers to get wax in their ears so that they cannot listen to the songs of the mermaid, and he has instructed them to tie him up so that when their boat is sailing through that ocean and mermaids start singing, neither his soldiers will listen to mermaid's song, and nor he will be approaching to the mermaids after listening the song. So in that thing, what happened, he was caught, he was trapped, actually he was holded back by his soldiers, and he heard that song, but as he was holded back, he didn't approach towards them, and he was safe and alive. And that was just an exception. Apart from that, no one else can listen to mermaid song. So he is again giving a challenge over here, teach me how to hear. Now he is giving the reader a challenge that teach me, if you can, if you have that power, teach me to hear that mermaid song, or to keep off envy's stinging. Envy is jealousy. Now he is saying, is there anything on earth that can stop a man to be jealous with, right? So this is again a kind of a thing which we cannot have in our own control. And find what wine serves to advance an honest mind. Here the word wine is rhyming with find and mind. Earlier on, before 16th century, wind, which we use now, has been used as wine and pronounced the same way. Now the pronunciations have been changed, and he is mentioning here, go and find that wind which actually is direct towards the honest mind. So everything, whatever he is defining in the first stanza, whatever he is referring to, it is all apart from what we can do as a human being. So this is not at all in our control, in our capability that we can perform. We cannot catch a falling star, we cannot make a mandrake root conceivable for a child, we cannot find out who has given devil's feet that shape which can never be changed, and also we cannot afford to hear any mermaid singing, and obviously there is no solution to the feel of jealousy. It cannot be stopped, and hence there is no such kind of a wind which will help us to find out an honest mind. In the second stanza, it has been given by the poet, if thou best born to strange sights, things invisible to see, ride 10,000 days and nights, till age snow white hairs on thee, though when thou returnest will tell me all strange wonders that befell thee, and swear nowhere have a woman true and fair. Now in the second stanza, the poet, who has already given us some challenges in the first stanza, is shifting towards a specific group of people who have strange sights. Strange sight means such people who are having intellect different from the normal people actually. Here we can get the reference of those who are either schizophrenic or such people who have different kind of thinking worlds around them, which makes them apart, different from the normal human being. So he is addressing to them in this stanza. He is saying, if thou best born to strange sight, if you are born with such strange sight, with the help of which you can have a look of all those things which are not in control of a normal human being, things invisible to see, that means those things which are not commonly visible to a common normal man, and still it is visible to you because of your strange sights, your different intellectual level from a normal human being. So he's addressing to them, ride 10,000 days and nights till age snow white hairs on thee. He's telling them, go and ride, go and travel 10,000 days and nights. That means he's telling them to explore different paths, different facets of the world, of the universe, and do keep on traveling for such a period of time till age snow white hairs in thee, till the snow of time it makes your hairs white. That means till you attain an age of old or maturity. That means he is giving them ample amount of time. Go ahead and explore each and every part of the universe. All strange, though when thou returnest, will tell me. This is will, but this refers to will. He is telling them, and after that, when you will return back, you have to tell me all strange wonders that befell thee. That means all the strange wonders that you have come across when you were exploring the universe, you have to tell me what were those, and swear, nowhere lives a woman true and fair. And you have to swear, you have to take an oath that after an exploration of such a long time, and you have explored each and every facet of the whole universe, but still you were not able to find out a single woman with true and fair heart. So here he is intended to tell us that on the whole earth there is not a single woman who is honest, who is fair, who is beautiful at the same time. So this is what he is addressing in the second stanza. Now coming in to the third stanza, here the poet says, if thou finds one, let me know, such a pilgrimage were sweet. Yet though not I would not go, though at next door we might meet. Though she were true when you met her, and last till you write your letter, yet she will be false ere I come to 2 or 3. Now in the third stanza, what poet is trying to say? He is saying, if thou finds one, let me know. If you are able to find such an honest and beautiful woman, let me know about her. Such a pilgrimage were sweet, and that place where she stays, the home, the house of that lady, will be a kind of a pilgrimage for me. Pilgrimage is a holy place where people visit to pay their prayers to their Almighty, to their deity. So he's saying that if you find such a woman who is very true, who is very honest and beautiful equally, then her place, her house, her staying place will be a pilgrimage for me. So it will be the sweetest pilgrimage for me to visit. Yet though not, I would not go, though at next door were might meet. Here again, just after this line of sweet pilgrimage reference, what the poet is saying, he's saying, yet though not, I would not go. Even though if there is a woman who is honest, who is beautiful, and her staying place is a pilgrimage, even though if she is staying next door to me, that means though at next door we might meet, even she is just staying next door to me, she is my neighbor, even though I will not go to her place, I will not pay visit to her place. Though she were true when you met her, and last till you write your letter, yet she will be false ere I come to 2 or 3. He's saying, he's addressing to that person that though you have met that lady when at that time she was true, she was honest, but the moment you are writing to me until you finishes that letter, please check that this woman is still that honest with you. Has her chastity being protected or not? He is giving a question mark to that character of the woman. He is saying that she would have definitely lost her chastity, she would have definitely been corrupted, she has not been honest now when you were writing me to that letter. So in short, with the help of this song, Go and Catch a Falling Star, actually John Donne, he's just trying to put forward his opinion about the woman, because as such in the beginning I told you John Donne has 3 stages of life. Now in this stage of life, when he was at his youth, by the age of 20, he had been in a company of such women to whom he has seen betraying men. So in that context, he is having actually an experience of women, because those are betraying, those are not being with a single man. So that's why he has that kind of a mindset, and also because of the frustration that he's not able to find the perfect woman for him, he has composed this song. So this is all about the song composed by John Donne. Hope the things have been clear to you. Thank you.